under the table.
Are you sure you want to stay here?
We had work to do.
You're not gonna have me working in these streets.
Your father left it to you for a reason. They'll destroy that business.
You really think someone hurt him?
Things will get real ugly.
Right about that.
If they want my company, they'll have to fight me for it.
Looking down your nose, thinking you're better than everyone.
Not everyone.
That part.
First off, let me say I love the series. I've been able to check out a few episodes, and I'm definitely looking forward to finishing the whole first season, so kudos on that. I love anything Black culture. I'm going to direct the first question probably to Nneka. The series is a delight for me to watch. What made you want to be a part of it?
I think it was just the fact that it was addictive storytelling. You wanted to know exactly what was going to happen next. It was page turning, it was aspirational. It felt like something I hadn't really seen done before. And there was the Nigerian aspect, like having Nigerian heritage. It was lovely to be able to showcase that aspect of my culture and identity on a global scale. And I think it was also just being part of something that did feel fresh and new and dynamic, and knowing that a lot of people would feel seen watching a show like this. So it felt like a huge privilege, really, and it still does.
Let's get started. I actually love this series. I love anything Black culture. So this series is a delight for me to watch. What made you want to be a part of it?
That's one of the reasons. One of the reasons, like being in a Black family in the UK, and we're rich. Let's have some fun. That's one of the reasons. And like just a woman like that has so much agency. She's got a family. She's got a husband, a lover, and a lot of money. So it was a lot of fun to play. And I was so excited to work with Deborah. I knew her work before, and I was like, this is going to be fun. I saw how she turned up at a rehearsal. I thought, yeah, that's the level.
That's a nice project to be a part of when you know you're going to have fun. The next question is for Ola. Did I pronounce that correct?
Yeah, well, pretty close. Ola, but it's okay.
Ola. Okay, real good. Another thing I love is the family ties within the characters. With the death always comes drama in a family. What can viewers expect to learn this season about the Richards?
Oof, a lot of drama, a lot of entitlement. A lot of people feel entitled, or a lot of people are entitled in the Richards. But also, I think apart from being entitled, I think a lot of people feel like there is something of theirs being taken away from them, so they're trying to fight for it and not easily back down, as I heard earlier on today. I think you see a lot of strong-willed characters, and you see a lot of growth with the characters. You see a lot of beautiful attires. You see London in so many beautiful ways. There's just so many things to see in Richards, and I'd say just watch it. You will see a lot.
Tell our viewers about your character.
I think that my character, Claudia is feisty. She is strong. She is, she has sexual power. She also is smart. She's a survivor. She's working out how to survive within the changing current of the business, and trying to protect her family, but also trying to protect her status. And sometimes the two challenge each other, and sometimes she's making mistakes along the way, and sometimes she's guessing as the game changes. I think she's just trying to find ways to find her feet and do it all with glamour. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her character.
All right, real good. Tell our viewers real quick about your character in the show.
Yeah, so Alicia is the eldest out of the three siblings. She's a very successful businesswoman in her own right. She has developed a really successful beauty blogging business. And, externally, she comes across as quite strong, headstrong, knows what she's doing, confident. But underneath it all, there is a vulnerability about her. She has a lot of insecurities. Her family sometimes underestimate her, and I think she underestimates herself. But what's so nice about the series with Alicia is that you see her grow into herself. She becomes, very confident. She starts to work out her place in the family, her place in the business, and she makes decisions that are really, really interesting. So she's a growing character.
Being based in the UK, this is kind of the first of this type of series. What motivates these characters, do you think? What motivates the Richards?
It is about being seen. It is about the existence. It is about living within that level of excellence and sustaining it. I think it is about that. You see within the show how many times their positions of power gets challenged, and that is especially in the UK, you don't often see enough of that, where people are in high levels of power and monetary power. And when I'm talking about this is a level of, if they are there, but we don't often see them enough in our mainstream. So I can imagine so many times that's challenged. Like, you've got a fancy car, where did you get the car from? And yes, money comes into the when you're dealing with black families, sometimes quickly as money comes in, it comes out. How do you sit on that money pot? How do you trust that you deserve to have that money pot that you're sitting on? There's so many levels to it, and I think that's how they survive. They've got to keep holding on to it. They've got to keep. Sometimes they're taking risks, buying things that they shouldn't be, but they want to be respected and valued, and with that all of it.
Yeah, definitely understood. You're so right on those points. Being that we have to wrap real quick, tell everybody why they need to be tuned into Riches on December 2nd on Prime.
You got to watch it because it's the first of its kind in the UK British family that is stylish, that's got money, and they're fighting tooth and nail to survive. It's got to be seen. It's got to be seen.
Characters. Well, we have to wrap, so I definitely, again, thank you guys for taking time out speaking with me, Aries from UrbanBridges.com. Looking forward to the next season because I'm sure it's going to be another one. Now you guys can take success.
Thank you so much. Aries.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good one.
He hasn't been my father. Since a sunny day in 1993, when he told me he had a new family.
Good. Just in time for the will reading.
Someone's invited Dad's other kids. If they even show up here, they are greedy gold diggers.
Flair and glory is the culmination of everything I have worked for. It's time to entrust it to the safekeeping of the next generation. I leave all my shares to Nina and Simon.
What?
You bitch!
Say it again.
Flair and glory is ours, and she don't get to put her foot under the table.
Are you sure you want to stay here?
We have work to do.
You're not gonna have me working in these streets.
Your father left it to you for a reason. They'll destroy that business.
You really think someone hurt him?
Things will get real ugly.
Right about that.
If they want my company, they'll have to fight me for it.
Looking down your nose, thinking you're better than everyone.
Not everyone.
That part.
Let me be clear. I'm the boss. And I decide what's Flair and glory.